Hi everyone, my name is Lori, my nickname is Rini, and I'd like to welcome you to Rini Bobini Creations. If this is the first time you've stopped by my channel to check it out, I really hope you enjoy what you see. If you do, please give me a big old thumbs up and consider subscribing so you can watch more videos just like this one. If you come back, I so appreciate it. I can't tell you how much that means to me. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd really love it if you would. Anyways, for today's craft, there's something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. I needed better lighting on my makeup table actually, so I'd looked for different ones and never found anything that seemed to suit my decor style. So I came up with an idea and I was really pleased with the final results of it. And it's not difficult to do, super easy to do, and it can be changed up to match any decor style. So without me gabbing anymore, let's get started on our craft today. Alright, so for today's craft, I'm going to be making hanging light. So what you will need is one of these with the light bulb and the cord, the plug-in, and the switch. You can get these at any hardware store, Home Depot, Canadian Tire, Lowe's, any of those will have them. I actually had one in my house that didn't work with my decor, so I took it apart and I'm using that. You'll need a basket of your choosing. Just so you can see, this basket makes it really easy because I can separate the weave a bit to get my bulb in, but you can cut if you need to. We got some lace, our trusty scissors, our glue gun and glue sticks, and then some embellishments. And I've just got these little foam roses that I'm going to use those, and I happen to have some of these little butterflies in my stash. I thought they would work nicely as well. The roses and butterflies both came from the Dollar Tree. The lace was actually 50 cents for this huge bag of it at the thrift store, and the basket I just sort of had around. So the first thing we are going to need to do is start with our lace. Let me just move the rest of this out of the way. And we're just going to start by hot gluing the lace around the edge. And we're just going to keep going around and around till we get it where we want it. If I can find the end of my lace here, that would be great. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're just going to start, like I said, at the edge. Put some hot glue. I'm going to go right at the edge because I'd like it to hang on a little bit more. Now I should say, if you can do this to any decor style with any colored lace or basket. If I was like maybe doing this in my kitchen, which is more of the whites, I might have spray painted the basket first or used a white one. The lace that I got from the thrift store was a very stark white. It was very beautiful, but the room that this is going in is more in the creams and beiges, so I did just tea stain it. So you can certainly use what you've got and make it fit what you're using it for. So if you've never done a tea stain, it's very easy. You just need to brew some really strong tea in a bowl big enough to hold whatever it is you're going to tea stain. So I think I used 4 tea bags, let it steep for pardon me, probably a good 15 minutes or so at least. And then I just popped the lace in. I didn't want it to be too dark. I just wanted to take the stark whiteness out, so I think I left mine in for 20 minutes or half an hour or something like that. So yeah, we're just going to keep going around. And you can do as many or as few rows as you want. If you just want the one row along the bottom and you want the basket to show more, you can certainly do that. I think I'm going to go around a few times here. I do want a little bit of the basket at the top to show. So I won't take it all the way to the top, but whatever your preference is, you can certainly do that. again, if you just whatever your decor is, you could do it in white and pink if you've got a little girl's room you want to do it in. You could add some real bling to this and sort of make it a little more glam if you wanted to. Now we've come to the end of the first circle there. So now I am going to do another row. So now what you want to watch for in the basket is count how many layers up, I guess, so you get to keep it nice and straight. So I'm just going to overlap it enough. Let's see. I think I'll go up. I'll just go up that many, so 4. Just, I don't know if you can see that okay, I'm just going up the 4 and then I'm going to start going over again. Let that dry just for a minute so it stays where it's supposed to stay. And then I'll just start going around again. Yeah, the basket makes it really easy to follow the lines and stay straight just because you're going right along the ones that are already there for us. You will need a ton of glue guns or glue sticks, I will warn you. Okay, so we've come to the end, and I think that's all I really want to do on my lamp. I'm thinking I do like the look of the basket. I think it's far enough down now that I'll be pleased with it. So I'm just going to trim off the excess lace. And so that's the beginning of our lamp, if you can see it okay here. So now comes the most fun part, and this is the embellishment part. Now, as I said, I've chosen these roses, and all I did with the roses is I just took a dry brush and put some copper and gold shine to them. I thought they were a little too plain for my liking. So find where you want the front to be, and you kind of want the back to be where you went up the row, because it's a little bit funky there. So where was that spot? Just so I don't use that spot. Okay, we got her there. So And again, embellishments, that's the most fun part of this whole thing. It can just be whatever suits you. I'm just gonna put them on till I like the outcome here. And again, just whatever colors. You could use, maybe put some metal words on there, a big bow. There's so many things you can do with this that would make it personalized and to suit your own decor. And I love seeing what everybody does. Sometimes I wish I had, like, I don't know, a hotel or a bed and breakfast so I could do every room different and play with all the different styles there are, but I kind of got a beachy country thing going on in my house, so this is what works for me. But it is kind of fun because I have 3 daughters and a daughter-in-law, so I get to do all kinds of different styles for my girls. So that's what I've got so far. You can see that there, and I'll hang it and show it to you when it's all done. I am going to add those butterflies, but I'm going to, with my butterflies, oh, I need a pen, one moment. With my butterflies, I'm just going to take the wings and curl them around the pencil here, just to give them some dimension and make them a little bit more realistic. Just roll them around the pen. And these are cardboard, so they're easy to roll. And then right where the wings meet the body, I'm going to bend it. Just bend it up. I'm going to do the same with this one. Again at the body, just bend the wings up. There we go. Now it's just finding where you want them. I think I'm going to pop him there, or her, who knows. And I'll put this other one just on the other side. That's what she looks like at the moment. I'm just going to pop my light in there. Now, if your basket is not like mine where it's easy to separate like that, you can cut it. I would suggest on the inside, like around the hole on the inside, you might want to put some electrical tape just to keep it from fraying, and it wouldn't hurt to put a bead of glue around the top just to make sure that it doesn't fall apart and fray on you. So to do this part, I'm just going to take the bulb out. I'm going to squeeze that part through, just like that. I may add a bead of hot glue just to kind of keep it in place, but just by hanging it, gravity itself will keep it where it needs to go. I'm going to pull my leaves back through. Again, something else I would suggest for sure, I don't think it would be a problem as I've seen other lamps with the basket. In fact, I have some, but just because this one wasn't specifically made for a lamp, I would definitely go ahead and use an LED light. They just don't get quite as hot, and you know, it's cheaper in your electric bill anyway. They tend to last longer, all of that. So that's what we have. I'm not sure if you can see it, so I'll take a better picture here in a minute. The other thing that you can do, and I considered it with this, but I'm not going to go ahead with it. You can put the chain over. I had some old chain from probably an old 70s thing that I was going to spray paint. I've decided not to, just because where it's going, the cord's not going to show very much anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. But you could certainly do that to make it a little more decorative. You could wrap it in jute twine. There's all kinds of things you can do with the cord as well, but for my purposes, this is just going to be good enough. So I'm going to go ahead and get it set up so you can see the final product.